How about that bounce back week from Clemson? After getting just dog walked by Georgia, they come back with a huge win over a pretty good App State team. Their offense looked great. It it was kind of nostalgia back to the 20 teens where Clemson fans walked into a game and was like, "Yeah, we're going to win this game by 30 points," and they did. Obviously, no one went into this game thinking that this was going to happen, this outcome, but throughout the game, there was just a comfort level of like, wow, this team is clicking. This team is so much better than the other team. There's not really a threat of a demise or an upset. And Clemson fans haven't felt that in a very long time, not probably since the Trevor Lawrence days. So this was very refreshing to have this kind of bounce back and this response after a Georgia team just decimated you in week one. So I think it's the sentiment has changed a little bit. After week one in Georgia, it was doom for Clemson. Georgia just crushed them, dominated them. What's the rest of our season? What's the rest of the future looking like under Dabo Swinney for this Clemson program? Now I think you take a step back a little bit, take a breath, and be like, okay, maybe our team is pretty good. I think they still have a great shot to win the ACC. They're in the thick of it right now, and the ACC is very gettable. Obviously, you have Miami. I think Louisville is pretty good. I think they're being slept on a little bit, but obviously Florida State has shown some serious problems. NC State just got waxed by Tennessee, so maybe they're not as great offensively as people thought they were going to be heading into the season. So the ACC is wide open, and Clemson is right there and able to take it. You saw Cade be great. Him throwing downfield, like this is a game plan that Clemson executed that they had just not put together in the previous years. Previously, they'd been running Will Shipley, running Phil Maffa, and doing some quick screen plays. Now, a lot of that has been due to the injuries, but I also think that game plan was scripted previously because of lack of trust in Cade. And it looks like they just said, you know what? We're taking all the shackles off. Cade, you go do your thing. We're going to trust you. We trust our wide receivers now. Obviously, Bryant Wesco flashed. TJ Moore had a touchdown. We had Brenningstool with a good touchdown. So I think they're becoming, hopefully, we'll see. It's only one game. But if they are to take this and use this game plan for the rest of the season and Cade plays how he played, they're going to be a tough team to beat. And that was a very different game plan than what they had with Georgia. And obviously, I get it. Georgia is Georgia. So I'm not saying that this game plan would have changed the result. But it is encouraging to see that they're moving away from maybe some screenplays and run off the tackle and utilizing some running backs to actually, hey, let's spread the field so we don't make these defenses one-dimensional and say, hey, let's stack the box and we're going to force you to pass elsewhere. Now it looks like if they're going to force them to pass to the outside, they can be successful doing that. So it was very encouraging having them look downfield and get plays downfield to move the ball. So another question that comes up with this is, man, how good is Georgia? Are they just that good? They should be playing an NFL schedule, but that remains to be seen. Overall, I think you have to be feeling great after that Clemson win and that showing against App State, and you feel good about what you saw from NC State and what you're seeing from Florida State as teams that you can get wins against that you thought were maybe being a struggle before. So all in all, things are on the rise. Hopefully these game plans and these receivers and Cade kind of stick to what they did in App State, and they'll have a bright future this year moving forward. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.